So it was a packed house tonight as for the first time Laredoans were able to voice their opinions about a local sterilization company's emissions of ethylene oxide. Tonight's public hearing comes as Midwest Sterilization prepares to renew an air permit. Our Christian Del Rio was at the meeting tonight and shares the reaction from those who attended. Christian.
Tensions and emotions were high tonight. Several Laredoans spoke out on how they believe the emission of ethylene oxide has affected them. The Environmental Protection Agency, or EPA for short, has classified ethylene oxide as carcinogen, meaning it's capable of causing cancer. Midwest Sterilization submitted its request to renew its air permit to the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality in February for another 10 years. But before that gets reviewed, a public hearing was held tonight by Midwest Sterilization and TCEQ. Well, the first half of the meeting was an informal discussion in which Midwest and TCEQ answered questions from the public. However, this section was not part of the official record. The second part included members of the public commenting on Midwest permit renewal application. Well, this section of the hearing will become part of the official record when the renewal is being reviewed. Advocates with the Laredo Clean Air Coalition like Sheila Serna says this meeting was to hear the community's concern on Midwest practices, while officials from TCEQ say they are working to reduce the emissions of ethylene oxide.
Just like for there to be safeguards, I would like for them to be required by TCEQ to conduct fence line air monitoring, because it's not required in their current permit, and the community shouldn't continue to have to fund fence line air monitoring to figure out how much they're polluting.
The goal is to protect the public from any emissions by a facility, including ethylene oxide. So as we take companies through our air permitting process, we approve them as they prove that they're not going to cause harm to the community.
Under the current permit, Midwest may emit up to 6.31 tons of ethylene oxide per year into the Laredo air. The proposed permit renewal will not require them to reduce their emissions. As of now, the permit extension for Midwest to operate in the Gateway City for another 10 years has not been approved, and a date has not been set for that decision. For KGNS News, I'm Christian Del Rio.
All right, thanks, Christian. The EPA has classified ethylene oxide as one of the most hazardous air toxics that pose the greatest public health threats in urban areas.